Welcome back, you guys.
Hi.
I am so excited to be here again.
Can you hear me? Can everybody hear me?
I can hear you.
Because that was a big issue last week, y'all. I'm Paige.
I'm Cyndi. And this is Mom's the Word, where mom knows best.
Or at least she is trying her best.
She is.
She's trying her best.
You've had quite a busy week.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Have I you know,
If you're not keeping up on Paige,
life is a highway.
I literally commented like, your life's a movie. I'm just watching it.
At all times, we're all just along for the ride, I suppose. If you haven't heard by now, I'm moving in 4 days.
Literally.
4 days I'm moving. And I got the news that I was moving about 5 days ago.
Yeah. She like called me. She's like, so I'm moving. I'm like, oh, great. Like, what's the plan? She goes, I have like 9 days. I was like, ma'am.
Yeah,
What?
it's getting a little crazy, but we're doing it to ourselves because like we really want to be on the market at a certain time. And I think that the home will sell better if we're not in it, because I don't know if you've ever tried to sell a home and keep it viewing ready
With kids.
with the carpet lines and the fresh smells and the beautifulness. Like, that's really great, but I clean my son's room 6 times a day. So there's just no way could I keep up with that. So we are moving into our rental first and then kind of sprucing it up, going through and fixing, you know, the little dings and things that happen whenever you have kids that are in the house, the little handprints on every corner. And I've found quite a few artistic drawings that Boston has left me in some spaces
that you don't see until you like move some of the stuff.
Yes. So just kind of going through all of that and then getting it on the market, hopefully selling. Some people are like, oh my gosh, you're going to rent instead of buying another house. Like, you're just going to throw your money away. Listen, every family is different whenever it comes to like what predicament they're in, right? And what's going to help them. Mark and I had 2 mortgages, and people will probably be like, holy shit, why the hell did you have 2 mortgages? Well, because we have 4 children, and you know what? A little bit hats off to my husband here.
I was just going to say that.
He's an amazing man.
Yes.
I mean, like an amazing man. Whenever I met Mark, he was not only paying and living in a home of his own, he was paying for a secondary home for his ex-wife and his children to live in as well, so that they could have their own space and be supported. And she was going through college.
Right.
And he really, really takes care of his
He made sure
kids
they were all the way around
at all
care
times.
of. Yes.
Even whenever he was in dental school, he took out credit cards just to be able to survive and help and thrive. And we do have our children in private school as well. There's reasons for that I won't get into, but in order for them to thrive, they are in private schools, in 2 separate private schools, one of which is very expensive. Like, if I told y'all the number that comes out of that bank account.
I mean, private school alone, I'm like, ooh.
It's not cheap, you guys, but at what cost to help our children thrive, you know? So yeah, we're in debt, and I'm not embarrassed that we're in debt, because we're going to be able to start over. And frankly, I looked at him and I said, we're doing the right thing, because we have a junior and a senior, and we are going to be able to comfortably help them get a car, help them with college tuition. We were able to pay their private school tuitions until they graduated. We have done everything that we can to set them up for success in the future, right? So now we'll be debt free and we'll start over for Juliet and Boston. So, you know, I'm excited for us. And people say, you know, isn't renting going to be so much more than your mortgage? Not when you have 2 of them. We're going to save quite a bit of money, and that's the key. We're going to be saving it. I'm not going to be, you know, going all willy-nilly to Baby Gap and Prada, which is where people think I shop, apparently.
I think people were confused when you said like we pay 2 mortgages. Not like it's not that you have 2 houses.
No.
I mean, it's just that you're supporting another house. And Mark is very a good man for that.
Yeah, he's incredible. During COVID, he also let one of my sisters live there because her industry completely shut down. So he's a very good man, but we've definitely put ourselves in debt to take care of people.
Yeah.
And now we're going to get out of that debt. And if we get back into it because we're still taking care of people, then we'll deal with that ourselves. Yeah. But I'm excited for us. I think it's going to be a fresh restart. The home is a little bit smaller. A lot of people think I'm downsizing big time. I can't downsize extremely.
No, you still have 4 children.
I still have 4 children. So I want them to still each have a space of their own because moving is already kind of hectic when you're younger. They've never had a home that was like, oh, I was here from kindergarten to 10th grade. So there's no sentimental value to the walls to them. And we've really taught them like home is where we are, not the space we're in. So, but we can't downsize too much because I still want them to have spaces that are theirs, so that they can continue to grow. I mean, 16, almost 17, and 18. Yeah. Dylan just turned 18. So, which is crazy to me, crazy. But I mean, we expect them to be in our space for even a couple years after graduating high school. And we're certainly not going to be like, all right, get on out. So no, we didn't downsize extremely, but as far as financially we have, and that's huge because I would love to be able to build our dream home. Yeah. And I just want a simple house. I'm so excited that our new house doesn't have a pool. Y'all,
oh my gosh.
The pool is such a source of anxiety.
Do not.
It's like all you think about is the back door locked. Could he get out? I mean, I could be going to the bathroom and I know for a fact, every door is locked and we've had it professionally baby proofed and there's extra locks and all the things. But in my brain's like, if you don't rush right now and get up, your child is going to be in that pool. And it's terrifying for me. So I'm really excited.
A pool sounds great because I have a pool too.
It's beautiful.
Sounds wonderful, right?
It's a money pit.
It is a money pit.
Yeah,
especially
literally.
in Texas because it's so hot in the summer. That is a money pit. When we also move, we are not getting a pool.
Yeah, if you want to know what a pool is like, just walk outside and get a bin and light your money on fire. Just slowly throw it into it because it's so expensive to maintain. It's a source of anxiety. I'm so excited that we're not going to have a pool. Plus, I'll be able to just like let him run around.
Yeah, backyard's so great with the family.
Yeah, I could put some veggies in or something. That's really goals is what I want.
Garden, you guys.
I want a garden and I want chickens. I want to make my own bread and my own graham crackers and my own goldfish. And I just want to be left alone.
We're in this weird era of like
homesteading.
I like literally like.
I just want to be left alone. I just want to have my chickens and pay my bills and people just leave me alone.
Yeah. I'm also a big fan of starting over when you have to. Like, it shouldn't be embarrassing to try to benefit your life in any way.
No.
Like, and it's hard because it's like that whole, like, let me keep up with the Joneses. Let me keep up with these influencers online. But, girl, that's not true life.
No, it's not.
We have lots of bills to pay. Kids are expensive. And I am a big fan of it. And I'm proud of you for sharing it because, like, people would, you think they might judge you like you're renting. But to me, it's a step in the right direction.
Absolutely. I think I would be more embarrassed if I wasn't self-aware enough to know that I could not financially thrive in that position. And I just thought to myself, oh, it doesn't matter. Like, I have to keep up this persona that we are able to afford this mansion that is a pain in the ass to clean, by the way. Just not even worth it. Get a smaller house. But I just don't want people to look at me and think she has it all whenever I'm miserably strapped to the bills that this home is taking out of us.
That. They see the little clips of our lives and they're like, wow, that looks so beautiful. But you don't see like the struggle behind some of the things or the days, you know what I mean?
There is such thing as house poor.
Yeah.
And we are. That's just the way that it is. And I'm okay with saying like, we really took a big step into this house thinking that it was going to be the perfect location and we'd be here forever and yada, yada, yada.
And it's beautiful.
It's gorgeous. It's too much house for me. It's too much.
Yeah.
So I'm excited.
I think like people see like you, I, and other creators do a big like grocery haul and they don't realize that is our grocery budget.
I have to feed my kids.
Like, you know what I mean though? Like your budget can be from $200 to $1,000 depending on your family.
Right.
And how you choose that. So like for us, we go to Sam's and Costco like every other week, but it's a part of my budget. I'm very good at budgeting, me and my husband. We've had to get out of debt in the past.
Yeah.
And we are out of it.
Yeah.
And so like, I think that they forget about that. We're also feeding people 5 days a week.
Well, for whatever reason, and at home.
And
feeding people at home. We're making snacks at home. We're packing lunches for school. I mean, we're going through food. And I'm also never going to, how do I put this? I'm never going to deny my children food in that sense. Like if they want snacks, like they can have snacks. And I think a lot of people think, oh, she just has far too many options. It just has to be overwhelming. And genuinely, I don't. I have 4 different children, 3 of which are boys that eat different things. And I want them to each have something that is comforting for them. So if I have to buy 4 different boxes of chips, I'll buy 4 different boxes of chips, you know?
It works for your family.
Right. And I also, I need to remind you guys, for larger families, Sam's Club and Costco is cheaper.
Way cheaper.
It's much cheaper when you know you have to buy those specific items in bulk. I will say you can get lost in there. You can certainly spend a lot of money on things you don't need because it's very exciting.
Yes.
Like I don't get green beans from Sam's Club because I don't need 8 cans, you know, and they only sell them in 8 cans. But my kid's going to eat 2 pounds of strawberries in 3 days.
Absolutely.
And I'm definitely going to go over there and grab those because they're cheaper and they're always better.
Yep.
The quality is fantastic. I also like the feel of Sam's Club. I like walking through it. And the clothes for kids are so cheap.
Yeah,
they're
so affordable.
Much cheaper.
So affordable.
Yes. And that's just, I don't know why y'all are mad at me for going to Sam's Club and getting a $10 shirt outfit. It's like a 3-piece outfit for $10.98. And y'all, I'm not rich because I do that.
And our babies grow really fast. I feel like I'm switching sizes every
day. And I always do hand-me-downs. I give my hand-me-downs. She does. So why
I am
y'all
the
mad
receiver
at me?
of hand-me-downs.
Her and Taylor, I just be packing my stuff up because your babies need it.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
And they grow them so fast that they're still in nice condition. So
yeah. I'm no way in hell am I going to go up in like H&M or any of those things. I know where I'm going to get the most bang for my buck. So
she's shopping at Sam's Club.
Y'all quit being mad at me for going to Sam's Club and get my kids clothes.
And herself clothes.
And for the love, listen, and myself. People will be like, you don't get your teenagers anything. My teenager would laugh at me if I brought him home something from Sam's. He'd be like, oh, that's cool. Which, like, not like he's bratty, but you know how teenagers are. Right. They're like, I want to pick my own stuff. And if I say, oh, I got this from Sam's, he'll think it's lame. But if I show him it's a Champion shirt, he'll be like, oh yeah. Cool.
Way different.
That's just the way teenagers
Whereas
are.
Our kids are like, oh, like, Bear will literally see a Paw Patrol thing and he's like, done. Give it to me now.
Give it to me.
Goodness. Well, I'm proud of you. I'm excited for this new chapter for her.
Thanks.
It's nice to have a new space,
I'm ready
to refresh, get rid of stuff.
Yeah,
I'm loving that.
We're about to declutter big. I'm ready to just rip the Band-Aid off, just get it over with.
That's right. Move what you need. And that's what, like, the thing about moving houses before you sell is that, like, you can just put what you need there and anything else, just have, like, a sale. Come on in. Buy everything. I don't live here no more.
I've got different tubs. I've got a junk tub, a yard sale tub, and a
Cyndi tub.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. I was thinking about doing a yard sale of some of these items and stuff. Most of it's decorative. We have a local food pantry called Minnie's Food Pantry that I really, really love volunteering at. And I was going to donate any of the proceeds to that food pantry because I think that's just a cool way to give back.
You've also donated to, like, the foster closet, like everything.
Yeah.
Like, she'll have a bunch of baby products, which I'm probably sure you're going to have this time too. And then she gives them to me to give to the foster closet, which is great. But you're moving during Valentine's Day week.
Yes, I am. Literally on Valentine's.
When this airs, she's moving today.
I'm moving, baby.
So, you guys have any plans?
No. We're literally only moving.
Left our house this year.
Yeah. What did you get for Valentine's Day? A new house. A new house.
The potential to be debt free.
Oh, gosh, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. That lingering,
oh, I know.
Like dark doom of debt is just not worth it. I don't want to have it anymore.
It's not. So do you ever celebrate any Valentine's Day?
Yeah, like a little bit. We're not big on it, I guess. I've never been against Valentine's Day. I can't speak proper English this morning. I've never been against it, but at the same time, like, it's a little overhyped.
Yeah.
It's
to me, it just needs to be simple.
Yeah.
Like, it is fun to acknowledge Valentine's Day, like, I love you, but, like, you love every day, obviously. But it's kind of fun. And it's changed for us since we've had kids.
Oh, absolutely. Maybe that's why.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
For sure. Like, literally since probably the first child.
Yeah.
Like, and so, like, you met Mark, though, when he had kids.
True.
So, like, was he a romantic with you?
Mark is not a romantic.
Chris is not either.
Mark is not super duper romantic. He doesn't think in that way.
Right.
Like, I have to tell him or, like, send him TikToks. I'll be like, oh my God, how cute. And he's like, okay, honey. Like, he just
but
doesn't
as we
think
should.
that
Like,
way.
I sent Chris, somebody did a Valentine's Day basket. I was like,
yeah.
babe,
yeah.
This is cute.
Just PSA to our husbands. That would be so fun. That's literally, you know what? Little things like that. I don't need you to, like, whisk me away on a trip and, like, do anything like big grand gesture. I'm a pretty simple person whenever it comes to what I want on Valentine's Day. I'd like some roses just because
I like flowers too.
I like
Some
flowers.
people don't. I do.
really love peonies or tulips. You really want to go, like, make me be like, wowza, tulips. And some chocolate covered strawberries.
Me too.
That's really it.
And we actually, like, we'll go shop at Sam's Club and I'll just buy the strawberries. Like, this is what I'm getting right here. Like, you don't got to buy me nothing else. And I just like to spend time with him. Mm-hmm. So the last, like, let's say 10 years, Chris has worked late hours. And so we've never really had a Valentine's Day on the day. Now that he works from home, we'll actually have Valentine's Day. But, like, on the day, we're planning to just be with our kids and celebrate them.
Yeah.
That's kind of what we do now. Like, we'll do a date night. We do date nights at least once a week. But on Valentine's Day, I do, like, every food is Valentine's Day themed.
Yeah.
It's really fun. I get my kids like a gift basket. So it's turned into like showing them our love. Even though they see it every day, it's just kind of like special.
We kind of do the same thing, do like a little Valentine's Day basket. And it doesn't have to be crazy. Like I love to do like a little Valentine's book and little cute pajamas. And then Boston's not really at like a candy age, but they have like little veggie straws and little cutie things that you can do.
Yeah,
so,
we're big on the snacks too.
Yeah, just something sweet to give them. Look at Jay out here taking pictures. He's got a whole. Is he live?
No.
Oh no. Okay, he's just got a tripod set up. What a goofball!
No, not yet, Jay.
Oh my gosh, he is gonna make us do some game.
Yeah, you
later
guys, I
on.
cannot wait for you guys to see it.
He
We're
said
gonna be
there's something alive.
touching and feeling things.
I'm not touching anything that's alive. No way. He said just don't squeeze it. No, I'm not. Cindy's gonna get that one. Y'all,
I said, don't tell us which one you're gonna give it to.
what do y'all think about us doing the hot wings challenge?
Yeah.
The hot challenge.
So
I think next time.
they think this is a great idea, right? And I love hot food, but I'm scared.
I'm so excited.
But I'm gonna do it. So we're gonna do that.
Like in a
next
couple
time.
episodes. Yeah. So it'll be about 4 episodes from now, you guys. But yeah, I'm so excited to do stuff like that. If y'all want us to do fun stuff like that, tell us because we're very interested in doing it.
It makes it fun. Like a little bit in the middle, we can do a little, little something.
What was your favorite Valentine's Day with Chris? Do you have one that you can recall?
So when I met Chris, he was kind of more romantic. Okay,
Cute.
like he would make cute little things for me all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm allergic to peanuts, and he made these like extra large almond butter cups because I can't eat Reese's. They were called Cindy's, and it was so cute. He made the box and everything. I can put a picture in. I'll have Ben put a picture in. I have a picture of it, and it looks like a Reese's bag, but it's called Cindy's. So that was a really sweet one, and he like asked me to be his Valentine's. I can't remember a specific one. If I'm being honest with you, like those little gestures I remember, but like. Let's be real here. The moments I remember were not on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
They're the days that don't matter, you know?
Yeah. Like,
so
I'm sitting here racking my brain trying to think of like some special.
can you think of something that
excitement.
Mark did for you that was like sweet? Even though he's not romantic, like what was something?
Just like in general or just on Valentine's? Oh gosh. He can be a very sweet individual. He is very thoughtful with his Christmas gifts, like to the point that it always surprises me because he always asks, like my best friend, he'll always text her, like, what does she want for like the general gift? But it's always the little extra gifts that he gets. It'll be like little books. Like this year I was just beating myself up real bad as like a mom and just having like a ton of postpartum depression. And he got me a book that is about animals that are worse moms than me. And it's called like There's Worse Moms Than You. And it talks about like giraffes kicking their kids and stuff. And it's just very funny and in a very like lighthearted joke way.
Yeah.
It's very Mark. So whenever he does stuff like that and I get a little bit of his personality plus a little bit of mine, it makes it feel special. Plus I know like he was thinking about me in the sense of like really understanding me. And that makes me feel special whenever I can tell like he understands what I'm going through and he hears me and he's helping me through it.
Yeah. I think that I feel like it's really special. So like what people don't see is our husbands a lot, you know, online. They see them occasionally. Yeah. Goofballs. But
Absolute goofballs.
You can tell that they fit our compatibility, or they're very compatible with us. Like if you watch Paige is very emotional, heart on her sleeve, and then Mark is this like goofball but lovable. Like she could be having a mental breakdown. He's like, baby, come here, and it's so sweet. And the same for Chris. Like I could be overwhelmed, and he's calm. He's the calm to my chaos.
Yeah.
And so I like.
Hey guys, I thought you were gonna invite me over.
Getting back into this, I was just saying that there are going to be people out there, you know, partners out there that are right away going to treat you right. You shouldn't be asking for much, right? Unless it's our love language. Well, sometimes we got to be giving to their love language.
I think understanding your partner's love language is what's so like huge.
It is. And sometimes it's hard to give into that, right? Because it's not our love language. Sometimes you have the same ones, right?
Yeah, for me and Mark, definitely not.
Yeah. I mean, I'm curious. So we have Daddy J back.
Hi, guys.
Welcome back, Daddy J.
Dad's
Thank you.
Corner. Dad's
Dun, dun, dun.
Corner. Dun, 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 dun.
We need a little jingle for that.
I know.
We do
Daddy
need a little.
J's Corner.
We're gonna have
little
to think
J
of, like a
jingle?
little spicy Latino
Oh.
type of beat.
Yeah, we need that. That'll be good soon, guys.
Ben's writing it down. What you got for us today, Jay?
Yeah,
He
Jay.
made us take tests, y'all.
Guys,
Yes, he did. Our
so-
husbands too.
30 questions, too. We're not talking about a
Yes.
little test. He was like, tell me your life.
It kind of reminded me of those tests that you would do like in the Cosmopolitan magazines.
Yeah.
You would like
Yeah.
circle and it's like, what kind of person are you? Type of way.
Be closer.
Yeah, get closer. You sound so far away.
So into So it reminded me of like the Cosmopolitan types that we used to do. So
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was
It
really
did.
good.
It did feel that
And
way.
so I did send them a questionnaire for them and their husbands. It's 30 questions. And I was telling the girls, I was like, we can post it on Instagram. And that way y'all can do it and let us know. What is your love language?
Do we have the same one?
You might be surprised.
Yeah, I'm interested to see.
Right. So there's 5 love languages, guys. It's words of affirmations, acts of service, quality time, giving gifts, and physical touch.
All right.
And so here are the results, okay?
Okay.
So Paige starts with, hold on. Paige is acts of service.
Absolutely. I knew that one.
You are.
You do the dishes for me?
Right?
Oh my God, I love you.
You know,
I wish we had a bin cam.
wow.
That was not the slurping noise from the
Mark,
dishes.
you lucky man. Somebody's gonna clip that part.
Ben, and we'll show
I
you.
have regrets. I have many regrets already.
Just the dishes does it, you guys.
She sees
is on the
Oh my God.
she sees Mark with the scrub
Anything
daddy,
above
and
that?
she is just
Oh my god.
I do love me a scrub daddy.
I want to know what happens if he sweeps. Woo-wee.
she's like that. His hands on the pole
love
just
it when he
takes me to the
Mark,
strokes of the
Mark
mop
has it
just-
easy.
Y'all getting me hot in here. We gotta quit playing.
She's thinking about it. Mark better be cleaning right now.
Yeah, seriously. That home's gonna be all nice and clean when she gets home.
Every time she calls me like, Mark cleaned today. I'm like, oh.
Be like, oh, did he?
What's that sound again?
And then Ben's gonna insert that sound when Cyndi says, "What's that sound?" Ben's gonna put that little sound that Paige did.
Oh my god.
So the second one that Paige is words of affirmation.
Yeah, I believe
And then
that.
from there, it's quality time, receiving gifts, and last but not least is physical touch. So interesting because she doesn't like to get hugged.
She doesn't.
I love it. I love it. It
Okay.
makes me want to come out of my skin.
So Mark, her husband, his primary is quality time.
That's so
Okay.
surprising to me because I was so certain he would be physical touch.
I actually was with Paige. She called her husband, and they were doing the test. And I loved hearing his answers and kind of them going back and forth. It was really cute.
Aw.
Okay, so then it's acts of service,
Yeah.
and then
Which surprised
he knows
me.
what happened.
Well, it surprised me, but I think he said even when we were taking the test, he was like, I feel like this has changed so much because I'm
yes,
a parent.
I love
Yeah.
that.
So-
because I think we would all answer differently. I think mine would be physical touch. Without 5 kids, I'd be like. Okay, so then he goes to physical touch, and then he goes to words of affirmation, and last is receiving gifts.
Yeah, he's
So
not really
interesting.
big on getting
what
gifts.
I got from the conversation is that he loves to give you gifts, and that's like something
Yes,
I like.
he does. He likes to pick out little things for like everyone though, not even just for me, but
That's
genuinely everyone. If he sees something and it reminds him of someone, he will get it and just be like, "Hey, I got this, and I was at this store, and it made me think of you," and like tell the whole
That's
backstory. It's very special to him. So I do love those moments because it makes me think like he be thinking about me.
Especially chocolates.
I feel like these acts are, I feel like these love languages resonate to friendships too, because like
Yes.
when you said Pages, I was like, oh, she definitely is like gift baskets, and
Yes.
she makes you feel really special.
I'm still waiting for mine. Okay, so
I've only had one.
never gotten a Paige
Actually, I
basket,
won
so-
one at a baby shower, Paige baby shower, and then I had one for Fox's adoption,
Yes,
and I was honored,
I saw
you
it.
guys, literally honored,
Okay,
to
so
make some Galentine baskets.
yes.
literally.
So let's go to Cynthia. So Cynthia, Hers is physical touch.
Period. It is.
That's why she's always
Physical
trying to
touch.
hug me whenever she
Yes.
comes in.
Oh,
We're gonna have a clip of
Body. Yeah.
We're just
Okay.
gonna have a clip of all the weird sounds we
yes,
make.
exactly. So the next one is acts of service.
Okay.
Okay. Then you go to words of affirmation, quality time, and last is receiving gifts.
That is true.
And yeah, interesting. So
I also like acts of service. That was my second one. Oh yeah, I'm the same. If like Chris does something for me, I'm like, woo!
You're like
yeah, we
All
need it all
together
three
now.
together.
Ben is loving this.
goodness.
Ben hates ASMR so much.
For all of you that are watching this or listening to this on Apple and Spotify, go to YouTube so you can see these faces.
You can see the faces.
Slurp, slurp, slurp. Okay. So Chris, his is quality time, which I can see that. That's kind of what I would think if I thought of Chris.
Yeah.
And next is acts of service. So twinsies, that's your second one. And then from there he goes to physical touch, words of affirmation, and receiving gifts.
Yes. We're both not gifting kind of people. He could spend time all day with us. Like he plans trips, going out with the kids. Like he's definitely like wants to be with me.
That's cute.
Even like he'll be like running into the store and I'm like, just run in real quick. And he'll be like, no, we're a family. Literally, I'm like, you're just running into Walmart. He's like, we gotta be together.
So sweet.
Mark's like, bye.
Well, it's interesting because every family is completely different. So, like, obviously he works from home, and so you are together a lot.
Yes, we are.
Me and Kyler, we work together in the same office, same position.
Who's that?
Oh, I don't know who that was. Ben. Jeez, Ben. Wow, this is two things, Ben.
Ben, you're
He's
not
gonna
allowed
zoom
to
in on
talk
Jane's phone.
anymore. Per
Yeah.
YouTube, you're not allowed to talk.
Why is he talk?
Okay.
Been cut off. that's your 3 seconds you got for the whole episode.
Oh my goodness.
love
Okay.
it.
So let's go to my baby
Yeah, let's
Kyler. So Kyler's is
sweetest
acts
little
of
muffin.
service,
I can see that.
and then quality time, and physical touch. And let me tell you, me and Kyler have the first three the same.
Yeah, y'all are like,
Which is
y'all
that?
are
Isn't that so
identical.
crazy?
That is crazy.
So yeah, me and Kyler, we're both. We start off with acts of service, quality time, and then physical touch. And this is where we differ. So his would be receiving gifts, then words of affirmation, and mine is words of affirmations, receiving gifts.
Aw.
Because I would rather the quality time and just talking and spending time together. I think it's because I'm a little scared of death, and so I would rather do.
No, he gets warm all the time.
Extremely.
I absolutely am very scared of that.
No, like it's little things. So like, you know, our voice memos, we don't save them.
Yeah.
One time I was like, Jay, why are you saving all of our voice memos? And
saves
he got morbid and he
everything.
says,
I do.
well, what if you die? And I will have these messages forever. And I'm like, Jay.
Yeah, I'm dead serious. Yes.
I
he
do
gets
that, but not
morbid.
to everything. Like to voicemails. If you leave me a voicemail, I have it forever. If you write something, I have it forever.
So let me tell y'all. So my dad passed away, and I have a voicemail from him from like 5 years ago, and I didn't even know I had it. So when I got my new phone, it pulled up, and I was like, I listened to it, and I sent it to my sister, and we were like, you know, and it was really nice. So yeah, I do have a fear of dying. So for me, spending quality time with the kids and with the family, building family traditions, whether it's traditions that we had with the family together, or from my childhood to bring them new, or creating new ones.
Yeah.
It's my biggest thing because it's so important. And so were y'all surprised by any?
No, I mean, maybe a little bit with Mark's just because I figured he would immediately be physical touch, but I think that's also changing in the era of parenthood that we're in,
Yeah.
you know? So
I think it's
I
too.
thought Chris's would be lower, a physical touch. So it's his third. I thought it would be lower because I am definitely 100% physical touch and he gets touched out.
yeah, I get touched out.
Is
I
that a
understand.
thing?
And don't get me
Yes.
wrong, like he's
That's
very
what they call it.
affectionate towards me because
Right.
he respects my love language. But it's like sometimes I'm like, he won't walk by me and kiss me. It's always me doing that because it's like I'm always wanting that.
Yeah.
And he doesn't remember to be like, let me go ahead and kiss her. He'll grab my butt 10 times a day. But
Mark.
he won't like come and kiss, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm not that surprised. I knew what mine was.
Yeah.
I love touching.
I knew. Don't we all?
No, we
Not
don't.
even with your husband?
No, I love him. I don't need him to touch me all the time.
But what about you doing the danky panky?
So you know, it's
What do you mean? Well, we got to touch at that point.
yeah.
But then you're in the mood to touch.
Yes.
So once
there's
he
a
mops the
mood.
floor, the physical touch is open.
The dishes preferably. But,
Her eye just twitched on dishes.
Just
That's
thinking
what she
about it.
wants.
I think it's interesting. So, like, my physical touch, I don't. If I'm just standing there and Kyler grabs my non-existing ass, it upsets me because that's my biggest insecurity. So I'm like, please stop touching my back. Now, y'all catch me after September. I'll tell you, it's
It'll be
going to be a
something to
little.
grab.
It'll be a little different. But right now, because of my insecurity for that, I don't like it. But when it's like a kiss or a hug, it's something that I've learned because sometimes, we have to be so strong. And so with the hug, you kind of break down or it kind of makes you vulnerable. And I don't like that. And Kyla will be like, come here. You need a hug. And then I'll be like, no. And then I'm like, oh, yes.
Yeah, you do.
So
Paige
it's
tell Paige
interesting.
all the time.
I will say the one thing that Mark does that if he didn't do, I would like genuinely be upset and like we'll call him and be like, hey, what the hell? Is he'll kiss me every morning before he leaves.
Yeah.
Even if I'm still asleep, he'll come by and like touch me and be like, I love you. I hope you have a good day.
Yes.
He'll give me a kiss. And
That's
if he
important.
didn't,
That's nice,
I
yeah.
would be like, hello.
What are you doing?
We did not begin the day.
Yeah.
We've missed a step in the sequence. So yeah.
That's me on a phone call. Like if Chris hangs up without saying I love you, I'm like,
Yeah, I'll call you back.
Excuse me.
I'll
and
immediately
I'm a
call you
clicker.
back.
I will hang up.
Let me tell y'all something. This
Oh,
girl
God, he's gonna call me
clicks.
out.
I like to say goodbye like I'm giving a speech.
Literally.
Good evening. I love you. God bless you. Everything.
really does.
And I'm about to start my little goodbye. She's like, and I'll be like,
Because he'll start like, all right, we'll talk to you later. I'm like, okay, bye, click.
She does.
And
She'll
he's
be like, okay, bye.
And he's like, I'll talk to you later. Hey, goodbye. Like, yesterday,
I hope you have a good day.
I said goodbye to all of his children, and I hung up on them on accident.
yeah, and the kids were like, Cyndi Hopper.
So I called back.
Cyndi
I
Hopper
called
hung
back.
up on us.
I left last night. I had the baby asleep and I left before I said goodbye to him more. And she was not.
So now we know
happy with
Jay's
me.
family
Yeah.
really loves a goodbye.
They
We
need
do.
a
Don't you
proper
dare.
goodbye.
And an entrance. We'll do like,
Anyways, I'm curious to see what your guys'
Yes.
love languages are.
Yeah.
We're going to put that test down below and then on our Instagram. Let us know.
Do they
Yes.
differ from your
Yeah.
partner?
Are you surprised by them?
Yeah.
and I think that this is a great thing that you can do. Like, I think if you can find little activities that you can do at the end of the day with your partner or with yourself, right? There's other ones that you can do by yourself. But it would be nice for you to do little things like this. Like Kyler and I have been doing stuff like this, or just asking each other 2 questions.
Yeah.
Just to, before the end of the night, kind of connecting each other, and then we pass out because we're tired.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, y'all let us know.
Question. Do you think it's important to understand your children's love language?
Yes.
There's actually, when I was looking at
my
this, there was
gosh.
one attached to this one, and it was your children's love language. And I said, oh, that would be a good thing to kind of explore.
I think
because it
helping
would
them
be
through their
important.
emotions.
And then especially like
yeah,
if you have
for
multiple
sure.
kids, it's not cookie cutter situations.
all
Yeah.
different. They're
Everyone's
all
going to be
different.
completely different. And so then when you're trying to fill their cup, you're going to have to be very attentive to what their individual needs
Yep.
are.
Absolutely.
I agree. That'd be a great episode for us to do.
Yeah.
Let's
Noted.
write that down because I would love to talk
Pencil
more
that
deeply
in.
into that.
Got it.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Jay, for
You're
today's
welcome.
Thanks,
Jay's
Jay.
Corner.
Yeah. See y'all later. Bye, guys.
Bye, y'all.
All right, guys, this was such a fun episode.
It was. You want to
Except
know?
for the one.
Yeah, except for that one little hiccup. You want to know what I want to touch on real quick? Because I know that Valentine's Day can be hard for some people. And I'm sure that there are single moms that also listen to this that aren't
Yes.
getting flowers or chocolates and they're not getting the roses and all the things that make you feel so special and loved on Valentine's Day like some of us are. And I just want to remind you that you're doing a really incredible job. And I'm sorry that there's not someone there to show up and constantly remind you that you're doing a really damn good job. So,
Yeah, what you're doing is more valuable than anything.
yeah.
So we're proud of you. And buy something for yourself.
You could be my
Celebrate
Valentine.
your kids. Yeah.
Absolutely. This one's for all the single moms out there.
We
love
love
you. Happy Valentine's Day. Hopefully the audio is better for you guys this
Yeah,
time. Yeah.
thank you for letting us know and being kind about it.
Yeah.
We're learning still.
Yep.
We are.
We are going through all the very firsts of this, you guys. This is self-produced.
Yes. If you're not
So,
subscribed, please do. We're going to have some fun things coming up. Next episode, we're doing a touch and feely episode. I'm excited for that.
I'm
Something's
not.
going to be alive.
something's alive.
Something we're going to be live. Subscribe on all of our platforms that we have. YouTube if you want to see us, or just on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Anyways, we drop every Tuesday.
You guys keep the giggles going.
And the love flowing.
And until next time,
Mom knows best.
or at least she's trying her best.
She is. Bye, guys.
Lord.